Leos, I know you guys miss me. I'm super sorry that I've been like missing and gone and not here. I needed to take like a vacation. I needed to take a break. So I have been missing in action, but I'm back now and we can get into the readings and hopefully we have some fresh energy for the month of October. So with this detailed AF or detailed as fuck reading for my people who are like confused or just not like hip to what AF stands for. That's what it stands for. But with this reading, we're going to look at just general energy first. And then we're going to look at your love life specifically and then money in your career. So, of course, if you want to see future readings, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. If you want a personal, that information listed in the description box. And let's go ahead and see what October has in store for you. It's going to be for the first half. So Leos, first thing that I'm getting in terms of the month of October, in the beginning half, I see you guys having realizations that a lot of your personal desires or wants or needs, you're getting closer and closer to them, but there are certain cycles that you have to close to get even closer. So if this is you desiring to be in a different country or in a different state, for instance, you're going to have to close certain cycles with where you live now in order to make that next step into a new cycle of energy. Okay, to use that as an example. So it's like coming to terms with the fact that you can't really control the fact that certain relationships, certain jobs, whatever this may be, you can't necessarily hold on to them. And that it's time for you to elevate, move to the next level, move to the next cycle. So that's something that's going to come up during this time frame. Also, what's going to come up, a lot of you are going to have some people who you close cycles with either peek their head into your life, and this is not just love related. This could literally be family members that you cut off, a friend that you may have cut off, people that you just stopped talking to, some way, somehow coming up or being relevant during this time frame in some form. Okay, this could be them manifesting themselves back into your life by thinking about you, or you think about a particular person and they appear. Okay, but this is for you guys to kind of deal with the unresolved issues there, or the unresolved energy where some of you feel mentally trapped still to the situation, in a sense where you don't necessarily want to go back to it, but mentally it may have a hold on you in the terms of you not being able to date new people properly, or you just being unable to kind of clear the fog of confusion in regards to the said situation. I also see manifestation being a big theme as well. It's like something in particular you guys are trying to make a reality. And it's like a lot of you are really trying to stick to personal goals or personal desires that you have in like taking action on getting them to be a reality. Only thing I will say is you guys need to make sure you're not being your own blockage in terms of you seeing things from like the wrong perspective or just being in this self-sabotage energy. It happens to the best of us though. What's going on with my Leo's love life? So yeah, I see you guys during the first half of October being in a space where, for my Leos who are very dissatisfied with how your love life is going, whether that's because you're single and you're like, my love life is dry, or you being in a relationship that you're just not happy in, you guys are going to still be pretty anxious about that. Like the Nine of Swords with the Four of Cups. Some of you are in a situation where there's nothing that you can do. You could only just recognize the fact that you're dissatisfied with it. But if you're married to somebody who you feel like there's too much that you may have to go through to kind of separate from them, or some of you guys live with your person or you have children with them, and this is just you being in full Yeah, so I definitely get this energy of like the anxiety almost becoming too unbearable. Like with the Nine of Swords being here, this is the energy of almost being at the Ten of Swords. So for my people who are dealing with this, you're going to come to a point to where you're going to have to make some crucial decisions with the Two of Wands. This is considering the best outcome and how exactly you need to get there. And Ten of Wands, the World card, Two of Swords, it's like a lot of you are in this really weird position, I'm telling you, where something is stressful. You acknowledge that it's stressful. You acknowledge that it's a lot. But it's like Spirit is constantly trying to find you ways or present you ways to exit said situation. But some of you are still in this weird mental space to where you're being pushed and pulled in so many different directions because your thought process changes based off of how the energy shifts. So if you're in a marriage with somebody who one day they decide to be sweet and nice to you, you may consider not necessarily getting divorced. And then 2 weeks later, it's, I want to get divorced. So it's like this constant back and forth that may leave you in this very unhappy state. So what else is going on with my Leos in their love life? For my people who are casually dating, you may have two options that you're still going to be in the process of considering which one is the one to take serious. You may be pretty... you may be pretty defensive when it comes to dealing with a particular like Capricorn or another fire sign, mainly because you may tell that this person has like some trauma they haven't healed from just from the way that they may interact with you. So it may kind of like make you kind of side-eye the situation. A lot of you also who are in like friends with benefits situations, it's like some of you may be trying to remove the sex aspect to get this person to take this connection more serious. My people who are in a committed relationship, I get the sense of you, again, still trying to be patient. Still trying to use your intuition on whether or not your person's lying or being sneaky with other people. Trying to be smart in your movements with this. You may have a brief moment where you guys stop talking. If you guys are constantly going through that energy, you already know that this may happen. But you guys will fix it, especially if you guys have children. All right, what's going on with my Leo's career and finances? So some of you guys are in denial of certain moves that you need to make or certain things that you may be doing that's affecting your ability to be further in your career. You may be in this energy of denial in terms of it being time for you to leave a job, or in denial in terms of you guys needing to have more so a plan, where you may not have a plan or structure to your desires or the things that you wish to do. Spirit is trying to show you how you're not going to really see any progress if there is no real plan that you're following. It's like you're just wandering aimlessly out there when it comes to opportunities. This month is going to be a really great month when it comes to making personal changes in your career or choices, whether that's deciding to start up a business, deciding to get some type of like elevation going in your career. This is you guys having to make some choices for the things that you desire. And another thing that's going to come up is your personal confidence when it comes to being able to attract better opportunities career-wise. Because some of you aren't really that confident in yourself when it comes to putting yourself out there and actually being able to believe that you're well suited for what you're looking for. During this month, definitely do not listen to anybody just giving you any old type of financial advice here. And where some of you guys may have been like ignoring your personal intuition, where it may have been telling you to do certain things, it's like you may regret that during this time frame. especially if it has anything to do with like letting go of something that's, again, holding you back or not putting you in a position to win. Yeah, any financial struggles you guys have had previously, things will be getting better. You guys won't be in a mental space of like stressing about money as much. Only thing I do see is you guys looking at what's the next big thing for you though. And trying to save your money as much as possible. You may be very inspired or, yeah, inspired or urged to kind of take action in some ways, but it's like trying to find ways to bring a level of productivity to just your creative side that you guys may be struggling with. But this is what I see, Leos. This is just more so an overview. You guys know we get even more detailed with the 24 or 48 hour forecast. If you want to see future readings, subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out the description if you want a personal, and also to check out my Pick a Card channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.